Well, during the pandemic, many people have put off important appointments, like going to the dentist. But our next guest says that shouldn't prevent you from getting a movie star smile. Joining me now is a dentist to the stars. It's Dr. Bill Dorfman, who's teamed up with Oral-B to make better oral health care accessible to those who need it most. Good morning to you, doctor.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining me this morning. Let's talk about some of the biggest obstacles, the issues, the things that you're seeing from patients during the pandemic that they've faced.
I mean, the hardest one is just getting to the dentist.
Yeah.
That's why this launch is so timely. Oral-B has launched the greatest toothbrush I've ever used. And I'm not just saying that, it's true. You know, I get my teeth cleaned just like everybody else does. And in between visits, I get a lot of buildup. Not anymore. The Oral-B IO toothbrush is so effective that it literally removes all the plaque and tartar every day. You get like this wow feeling of a professional clean feeling every time you use the toothbrush every day.
I mean, most people think of bad breath as, you know, the main problem if you're not having good health care. But what do you tell people are some of the effects of poor oral health?
That's not even the worst thing. I mean, yeah, you'll get tooth decay. But what happens is at first you'll get gingivitis, bleeding gums. The gingivitis progresses to periodontitis, bone loss, and you actually lose teeth. Plus, there's a huge, strong correlation and link between periodontal disease and heart disease. So it's not just about your mouth. This is your general, health. And it's so important to keep your teeth and your mouth as clean as possible. And this Oral-B IO brush does it better than any I've ever used.
I've heard people say before your dentist can tell what's going on with your overall health just by looking in your mouth. So that's something a lot of us have heard in the last few years. What are some of your best at-home tips? Share those with us.
I mean, the best tip I can give you right now really is to use the IO toothbrush. I bought it for my kids, for everybody in my family, and you got to floss too. But you know what I really love? Oral-B is so committed not just to patients that are buying the brush, but they've donated $1 million to people in need through the Dental Lifeline Network to help give this brush and dental services to people who are really vulnerable. Plus, they're working with hundreds of dentists across the country to also give the IO toothbrush to hundreds of people in need. So it's really, really spectacular.
That's pretty incredible. Is it true that they actually worked with patients to design how it works and make sure that it is as user-friendly as people want?
It's true. They spent 6 years developing this. When you turn the brush on, it times it. So, you can brush for 2 minutes. Most people don't know you need to do that. The other thing is, you see when you push too hard, you get this red sign. So it basically tells you and coaches you to tell you if you're putting the right amount of pressure. Plus, you pair the toothbrush with an app. So the app actually, I don't know how it does it. It's like magic. It follows the brush in your mouth and shows you the areas that you're not getting properly. It's literally, it's phenomenal.
I love it. Okay, so it sounds like it's fun too.
Yeah, I mean, kids love it. And my parents are in their 80s. They don't really, have a very good sense. With this brush, you can't go wrong. Even my mom uses the app and she sits there giggling the whole time.
Okay, and I want you to end a debate for us. Is regular floss or a water flosser better?
100% regular floss, unless you don't have the dexterity. So water floss is better than nothing, but if you can use real floss. When I was on The View, Joy said, "Dr. Bill, do I really have to floss my teeth?" I said, "Joy, only floss the ones you want to keep."
Good advice. So good to see you, Dr. Bill. Thanks for joining us this morning.
All right, thanks for having me. If you want more information, just go to oralb.com and you can find everything you need to know.
You got it. Thanks so much.